welcome to episode 2 of Carkoon Collectibles. I'm Matthew O'Brien. Today I'm joined by a very good friend of mine, Mr. Rua O'Donnachu, who will be talking to us. Excuse me, I interrupted him there.
Hi.
Who will be talking to us about specifically Star Wars Lego. Now, Rua has a massive collection of Lego Star Wars stuff specifically, and I have a few bits and pieces. Because of this man, he kind of coerced me into buying a lot of Lego. I resisted, but I broke down eventually.
Yeah, absolutely.
So today we're going to be looking at the Ultimate Collector Series Slave 1 by Lego. But before that, let's just talk to Rua for a second. So Rua, you've been collecting Star Wars Lego from the get-go.
First came out in '99, started picking up a few sets, which I still have. I still have the boxes.
Do you? You have
they're open now, but I
Yeah.
still have the boxes in the attic in my family home. So once I grew up massive Star Wars fans, I grew up with Star Wars, and obviously I was always a fan of Lego. So then when they combined the both of Star Wars and Lego, I was obviously hooked from the start. So I started collecting in '99. When I went to college and stuff, I kind of stopped. And then in the last probably 3-4 years, I got into it again properly, It's fantastic to get involved with, but it's expensive.
Yeah, expensive. But I mean, in terms of like the market, Star Wars wise, merchandise wise, especially with toys, children's toys, say specifically.
Yeah.
I believe, I don't know if you agree with me, that Lego pretty much have it stitched up. They have the best range of stuff. They have the most eclectic range of characters, of vehicles.
Yeah.
They have the best range. What do you think? I mean, in terms of like what Hasbro is doing, I find Hasbro, to be honest with you, a tiny bit jaded in terms of what they're rolling out. I mean, I see a lot of these half-meter tall figures. I see a lot of that. I'm like, they're cool, but yeah.
And it's Lego have really shown, like if you compare it to Phantom Menace in '99, the release date of that, Hasbro controlled everything.
Yeah.
To fund the merchandise.
And it was just released from Kenner then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Kenner. So they bought them out. So it was Kenner. They released everything. And so it's Hasbro nowadays. They controlled everything. Put it forward now to Force Awakens, and Lego have completely controlled Star Wars merchandise smarter from the toy point of view. In so much, in fact, that a lot of the Star Wars Lego was released as a sneak peek to the new film. It was the first time we saw Rey involved in the Millennium Falcon was through Lego.
Yeah.
And on the box she was involved. She was in the Millennium Falcon, so the first time people go, right, she's heavily involved in the film. So it was a way of getting a sneak peek. That just shows you the control that Lego have. Like Lego and Lucasfilm work so closely together.
Yeah.
Lucasfilm will send Lego. What happens is Lego will go to Lucasfilm, we're going to build a UCS Slave 1. So Lucasfilm will send Lego all the blueprints from the original Slave 1, so completely detailed. So that's why you have shit like this, which is just highly detailed. But
yeah,
it's actually made from blueprints from Lucasfilm themselves.
That's incredible. I remember in '99 I visited, it was just the opening of Force Awakens, the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
They had this big thing down in the RDS called the Power of the Force or the Power of Myth or something like that. And they unveiled one of the first Lego sets there.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, I seen it, I was like, oh, that's cool, it's pretty gimmicky, I thought it was a one-off, Lego were going to do a set and then that'll be it. And how mistaken I was. And now, Rua, you have a massive collection of Lego stuff, but it would seem to me that, as I said to you, like they just have it all locked down.
They do.
I mean, and they went from very rudimentary shapes with their vehicles. I mean, the X-Wing looked more like a kind of a truck with 4 wings on it, charming, really charming. And I think that a lot of toys in this day and age have lost that charm.
Yeah.
They kind of go for the G.I. Joe look. I mean, Kenner back in the 90s with their figures, with the real buff figures. They just kind of, I don't know, they over pumped them up, I don't know. Whereas like Lego has always been charming, and what's integral to a toy at any point, be you a collector or otherwise, is that it's fun.
Yeah.
I had great fun building this.
Yeah.
I know that you get great fun from building the sets. Like, I don't like to keep them in the box.
Yeah, exactly.
If I had the money, I'd buy one, keep in the box, and then keep one for display purposes. But I don't have that money.
But that's just something you're touching on there, which is interesting, is the investment value in Lego, particularly Star Wars Lego. It's highly collectible. And one thing about Lego, which makes it so important for a collector point of view, is that it generally only gains some value. So a set like this, which is the UCS, so it has a higher markup, which is €210. Lego will they'll design and release a set, and within a few years they will retire that set as well. They don't produce it anymore, so you can't get it anymore. It's like in the book, it's gone out of print. So once it's retired, the value rises and rises and rises. There was a UCS Millennium Falcon built several years ago.
Oh yeah.
When it came out, about €400.
Yeah.
So now you're looking at about 5,000 to 7,000.
Yeah.
Easily.
That's incredible.
Easily.
That's incredible.
And a ship like this would go down that road as well. Any of the UCS sets will go up and up and up in value. Now, obviously, if it's in its original packaging, the value of it's going to be higher. But in my opinion, you should always open it and enjoy it. That's the point.
Yeah, enjoy it. And I think that's very important, especially with this. I mean, whatever you're into it for. I mean, this is just a review of the actual ship itself. Personally, I get much more pleasure from building it, playing around with it.
Just looking at it.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I have some stuff kept in boxes, but generally they're duplicates or whatnot.
Yeah.
But with Lego, I can't help but rip open the box.
Yeah.
It's just that childlike thing. I mean, we grew up with Lego in the 80s.
Yeah.
And
you
it was
lift up the front and see it underneath.
Yeah. Do you remember that? That was incredible.
That was
I could see. I remember the Pirates one.
Yeah.
It was just. When did they stop doing that, Rua?
I did. That's years ago. They stopped doing that. You know, I think it was a great aspect of it. That I kind of wish they did that now, but they have stopped doing that. But it was always something you go into the toy shop and lift it up and have a look at kind of figures and stuff involved.
I mean, as a kid, I could only dream about owning a set this big.
Yeah.
You know, really, and it was way out of budget. I mean, Lego has always kind of been a premier product in terms of pricing. You know, they're not afraid of price. Yeah, even more so now. I have seen a variation of prices in Dublin specifically. Smith's, I think, is the best value for Lego. They seem to have, obviously they can buy in bigger bulk, they get a bigger discount. But it's just we're living our childhoods. And this is you could be worse. It could be cocaine.
Yeah,
and probably cheaper.
Much cheaper cocaine out of things.
Yeah, absolutely. So
this set particularly though is a look at how far Lego have come. Lego were close to going out of business several years ago. Things weren't happening at all for them. They completely relooked at things, particularly the Star Wars line. They relooked at it and designed it completely. Like this is possibly the third or fourth slave one.
Is it? Yeah, no, you'd be better to tell me this. I remember seeing one about 2 years ago for about €80.
Yeah, it would be UCS now. This would have been a regular.
No, it would have been regular, much smaller. It came with Bosk.
Yeah, that's right. Which is a highly valuable figure now.
Yeah. So I seen it. I didn't pick it up at the time because again I felt that the detail. I was like, it looks a bit hammy. So I didn't buy it. But now, fast forward, say 2014 to 2016. I've been really kind of going after Lego because of you. Yeah. It's good fun, but you're fine. I mean, as a Star Wars fan, you're going to find the best products. I don't know that you like, and for a long time I didn't think Lego, but now I am. I'm converted. I'm a believer. Is that what they're called?
I believe that's Justin Bieber fan.
That's Justin Bieber fan. I'm certainly not that.
No. But in relation, we'll have a little chat about the set then, will we?
Yeah, please, of course. So will we start with the main things? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we're going to do close-ups of these. It's going to give you a rough view of them, but we'll do close-ups. The first of two exclusive figures in this set with the 4 minifigures is the best from Garrett. He's exclusive to this set. And he is a really nice figure, good detail, nice gold trim. And again, there's value involved in him because it is unique to the set. You have a Stormtrooper. You can't go wrong with a Star Wars Stormtrooper, you know. There's been a huge amount of prints on Star Wars Stormtrooper from '99 up to current 2016. There's been several different designs.
It might be nice to do a little comparison
at some
point. It'd be great. Yeah.
I think there was a lot of controversy in the release of new printing on the legs. I personally like it. I think it's highly detailed. I think it's very accurate. You know, you can't go wrong with a Stormtrooper. Then you've Han, poor Han. So he has a kind of concerned face.
Yeah.
But just before he goes in to the freezing chamber,
maybe he knows what's going to happen in The Force Awakens.
He might have a good idea. What happens?
I don't know. I don't know what happens. I've never seen the film.
And you do have something which Lego is relatively new, is double face printing, and on the other side of his face it's all sleepy because he's in the carbon hold.
Poor Han. Snooze.
Yeah, just have to lay out.
If you're looking for a good old sleep in space, just visit Bespin.
Yeah, it's great. Thanks to Lando.
Yeah, good old
Lando. He was missing from this set, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You have the carbon to put Han into, which is it's the same mold I've been using for a long time. It's a nice piece. Now, but then you get obviously the big draw to the set is Boba Fett. He's probably one of the most collectible minifigures in the Star Wars Lego line. Now, this came out in 2014. This is the most current Boba Fett up to that point. Highly detailed. In 2016, which was this year, they released the carbon freezing chamber with a new Boba Fett. Now, when that was released, there was a lot of controversy from the fans saying, like, we just paid €210 for a Slave One for this Boba Fett figure, and now you're going to get it in a carbon freezing chamber, which is €25. then when they released the figure, we saw that it is different. There was printing on the UCS version. There's printing on the arms and on the carbon freezing chamber. There's not. So this is a unique figure to this set and highly collectible, highly valuable to the extent where the arms on the UCS figure go for sale on eBay for about £30 just for the arms alone.
Wow.
So he will be worth. It is a good investment. A lot of money in him in years to come.
And would they sell the torso separately? I mean, I don't see much reason to just the arms.
You can buy any aspect. You can buy any part. You can buy the hands, the face, the hat, anything separate on eBay. Any of those. Just Bricklink is another great one. You can buy any aspect of the figures. So if somebody loses, for example, a dog, our dog Cara is that one of our figures. So you can buy replacements by the head or whatever. But this one, you will. It's going to be top draw, money wise.
It's a beautiful figure. I'm just looking at it here. I have both sets, and I know you have as well with the carbon freezing chamber.
Yeah.
I don't know. They've just nailed them of late. You know what I mean? Yeah. The antenna obviously is a bit dinky at the side, but like
that's the curiosity of Lego too. You know
absolutely. Yeah, I love the little toe spikes.
Yeah.
Just that kind of stuff.
Fantastic.
Cloak is gorgeous, and my favorite piece is obviously the skull on the left shoulder belt,
which isn't in the carbon freezer.
Yeah. So that's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
These little things that only we notice. So sorry.
Collection wise, it's not bad. I would like to have had Lando, without a doubt. Would like to have Lando. I could have done away with Stormtrooper to have a Lando or another Bestman Guard. I think for €210 you could be wanting a few more figures with us, but Lego are very limited with the figures they release always to create a collectability for them.
Yeah.
But look, you would have got this set. I would have bought this set alone just for FET with it.
Yeah.
Do you know, if there was no other minifigures like the UCS X-Wing didn't come with any. It just came with an R2-D2, didn't come with a minifigure.
Oh, that's right.
You know, the TIE Fighter just comes with one minifigure of an X-Wing pilot or a TIE Fighter pilot.
So we're getting spoiled here.
Yeah,
that's cool.
You know.
And because I that's a really good point. I personally speaking, I would have been happy with an extra Stormtrooper. You know, on his own would be fine for me. Purely because of that scene in Empire where Fett is bringing Han to the slave one.
Yeah.
And like he's just escorted with a few Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
And being a bit of a purist, I'd want to keep them all the same paint.
Yeah.
Paint scheme. So I
mean,
I'm not going to spend €210 again just to get one figure.
But it's always highly considered. There's a reason why Land wasn't in the set. Lego obviously know there's something coming up.
Yeah.
It's highly considered. They don't just throw any figures in. It's very carefully thought out.
Lando's
a reason for that.
Lando's a bit of a rare figure.
It's a highly rare figure. Yeah, he did. Because it was the best in set. He did come in, and he's highly collectible for that reason.
Okay.
Very, very rare. So I'm sure there's something coming out.
Okay.
There was talk of a Bestman UCS set coming out, no sign of it yet.
Yeah.
They did introduce UCS Hot, which no one's happy about.
Oh, I was just going to say that to you. That seems to be very, like, to me, this is the epitome of an Ultimate Collection series.
The Hot one isn't, and the Hot's been highly criticised.
It's basically an amalgamation of several different kits that are already in existence.
Yeah. And it's kind of the first poor move Lego have made in relation to Star Wars line.
Yeah.
In the last 5 years, easily the poorest move, and it's got a lot of criticism because they built it up. They announced it was going to be UCS Hot.
Yeah.
Last year, and everyone was such excitement over it, and then they released that, and it was just
because you sent me the picture straight away, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool," because I have the AT-AT at home, and I have the Snow Speeder, and I have a bit of a Hot set. So I was like thinking, okay, great, I can make maybe a bit of a diorama out of this or whatever. But looking at it, then I was like, hang on a second, that's just an extra, you know.
It's not UCS.
It's not. No, UCS, I mean, compared even to you have the Ewok Village out there. Yeah. Again, we'll do another review on that and the Death Star, etc. But that looks excellent. Like, can we compare? Yeah, it's
just you pay your money for that. You know?
There's a lot going on in it. I think you could argue, of course, that the Echo Base kind of has a lot going on, but I think It
has, and if they release it as a regular Star Wars set, you go brilliant. But if they release it as UCS,
no, because the price bracket goes up.
We're diversing.
Okay, so let's move on to the ship itself. What do you? I know you haven't had much time to play with this.
Yeah.
I just kind of brought it up and go, hey, review this. But you had a bit of a
chance to it's highly impressive.
Yeah,
Matt brought it up here in a box.
And just before we move back forward, I know you're going to notice that there's a bit of a turret missing here. The turret came out. Turret came out as I was coming up.
Turret.
So it came out as I was coming up. So I tried to slot it back in. It didn't work. So I'm going to have to probably rebuild it now or whatever that section. But anyway, I don't mind. It's more fun for me on the way home. As I was coming, I was taking it out of the box, like, oh shit, that's coming loose.
Couldn't have been worse, could have broken completely.
But anyway.
It's like there, obviously with the UCS set, then you have it was on a stand, which you saw at the start there.
Yeah.
So there's a few different ways to display it. I personally really like it this way. I think it's more iconic. I can just see it on Bespin there, the way it is sitting.
Yeah.
It's a massive set. It's a huge set. And it's one of the few Lego sets that's probably a figure scale. It's not far off figure scale. Obviously, it is.
It's really accurate, isn't it?
It's near. It's not perfect, but it's certainly near. Usually with Lego sets, it wouldn't be figure accurate, but UCS generally are.
Yeah.
It is it's highly impressive. It's a brilliant set. There's a lot of work into it. There is. I have criticism, and it's only fair when you're asking for a UCS set and you're paying €210. The level of detail on the outside is fantastic. There's a lot of texture on each wing, which is brilliant. The texture on the ground piece here is fantastic. Really thought out. But then for me, it lets itself down a little bit on the inside.
Yeah.
Not the cockpit. Inside cockpit's great, but on the inside here of the main part of the ship, the detail is poor. Pretty much what we have here is a lot of Lego sets are made with Lego Technic pieces, and that kind of creates the frame for them. And over then you just build it with regular set pieces. So we can see, like, actually with the bits missing, we can have a good look inside there, and you can see that it's fairly bare. It's a bit disappointing.
Yeah,
I would like to have seen a bit more detail.
I totally agree. They have a door mechanism down here. Again, I'll give you a better close up of it with another shot. That's pretty cool. You can slot in the carbon block. That's about it. I mean, when I first saw this, I was going, cool, we're going to see inside it, see where maybe Fett sleeps or, that kind of stuff. But no, it's just
now, we don't know what behind closed doors. Lucasfilm might have said no, I don't know. But
yeah.
I just would like to see that. But then when you look at the level of the detail in the cockpit, we get a close up, obviously, but it's incredible detail. And his seat swivels, so it can be in flight mode and landing mode, which is brilliant. A lot of computer components in the middle there too. Screens, stickers. There's stickers and there's printed pieces and there's stickers.
I love printed pieces.
Yeah, every Lego purist wants to. You don't want stickers, but you get stickers. And it's a lot more expensive to produce printed piece.
Yeah, because they're very specific. Yeah, of course.
Sticker-wise, not how many are we talking?
There was a lot of stickers up here at the top, down here as well. So basically, any bit of distress you see on the hull, that's all stickers. There's more here. Even stuff I'm here picking up. Oh yeah, that's the sticker. That's the sticker. I mean, I'm like you. I don't really like stickers because I'm always afraid I'm going to do them wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm going to get a bubble in them or whatnot, and that really ruins it for me. But anyway, it's pretty good. I love the cockpit. You can see some of the blasters on the wall.
Yeah, you get two blasters,
and you can see there's little detail on the side wall. What I really, in terms of stickers, what I really kind of have a bit of a gripe about is the display stand.
Yeah.
Again, I'll do a better shot. But the display stand has a sticker, yeah. I mean, if you're doing the Ultimate Collector's series, there's a tiny little bubble, and it's not actually a bubble. It's the mold of the Lego piece itself coming through. So it's just things like that. I mean, I always thought, like, oh, cool, that'd be a little silver piece. I recently bought the speeder bike from Sideshow Collectibles, and they have a beautiful, just metallic plaque.
Yeah, so
and that's it. Like, I mean, I don't know. Would it cost that much more to just get a small little piece? They can afford it. I think Lego Corporation can afford it.
It is. So it is like that. It's little details like that, but we're clutching at straws pretty much. It's a fantastic set.
Yeah.
It's one of the most iconic Lego sets. It's only out 2 years and it's already one of the most iconic.
I really love it.
It's probably one of a lot of people probably say the Falcon, then Slave One is their favourite two ships. That kind of order. A lot of people. So it is. It's something that everyone want to buy. Lego knew that, so they brought out a UCS set instead of bringing out. They've had a lot of Slave Ones. The current one, a lot of others were regular. They had one Jango Fett years and years ago. They haven't released one since.
Yeah.
So for that reason, the people are always going to buy it. This set is going to retire soon. Next year to 2 years, I'm sure it'll be retired. So if you're a fan, you want to get it before it retires because it will shoot up in value.
Yeah, I've seen it in Smith's for €209. That's the cheapest I've seen it anywhere. They still have a couple there, Jervis, in Navan, in Drogheda. And these are the Navan.
In a few years, this will be thousands. When this is retired, in a few years, it will be thousands. The value-wise of it, if you have it sealed. And not saying that, I'd say if you buy it, open it, play it, enjoy it.
So that's it, 8 out of 10 for Slave 1. It's a great set, it's a wonderful collector's item, it's a great display piece, so if you really want it, you're a Fett fan or Star Wars fan in general, get out there and try and get it before it's gone. €209 in Smith's is the best value we've seen of that. And that's pretty much it. Episode 2 of Carkoon Collectibles. Thanks very much to Rua for all of his expertise with the Lego. You'll be seeing a lot more of this man. If there's anything you want to see in terms of Lego or indeed collectibles, please don't hesitate to contact us or comment below. Don't forget to subscribe
and like. Like and subscribe.
Is that what it's called?
Like and subscribe.
And subscribe.
And any questions about the set or anything else, just post questions below and we'll do our best.
We're happy to answer them.
Yeah.
So
nothing too rude.
Yeah, nothing. No rude questions.
Yeah,
just about Lego.
We're not single.
So Carkoon Collectibles episode 2. That's it. Don't forget to follow the lovely guys over there in the podcast Blab of the Hut, and we'll be back probably next week with another episode of Carkoon Collectibles. I said Carkoon Collectibles already. I've said that like 3 times.
Say it again.
I'm nervous. It's the first few episodes. I'm getting used to it.
Carkoon.
Carkoon is the pit of Carkoon.
Ah, where Boba Fett is?
Where he fell.
As we speak. Or is he still alive? Ooh. Slowly digested over 1,000 years.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, we're probably
we have to go home now. General election this week. We're adults. We're going to go out there and vote for the Emperor.
Vote for anyone who kind of condones Lego.
They've been coming to my door all week.
Jerry Adams has said in his manifesto to do buy Lego, I think, as far as I know.
Yeah, we do buy Lego. Of course, we have you finance Lego.
I know no
involvement in Lego. What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me.
Referring to Bobby Sands.
Of course, Joan Burton comes like, no Lego for anybody. No.
And all people on the dole have Lego.
Very, very expensive Lego sets they have. And then they would come along and go, of course.
This is the toy, is it?
This is a toy. Anyway, enough of that political mumbo jumbo. Thanks for watching, and we will chat to you next week.
See you soon.
Okay, may the force be with you and all that nonsense.